Hello theme park enthusiasts, and welcome to a new series on the channel covering the video game Parkitect. Now, I'm still going to be playing Planet Coaster quite a bit, and I'll talk about that a bit here in a while. But I wanted to start this series as well, because I've been getting more and more into amusement parks as of late, and while I love Planet Coaster, it does take a long amount of time in order to create things that I want in Planet Coaster. So with that in mind, I wanted to start this series and sort of go through the story mode of the game, because from what I've seen other people playing it, it is a bit faster and easier paced of a game to play. So with that in mind, we're going to start out the story mode with the tutorial here of Loopy Lagoon. Warm weather and idyllic setting, this lagoon with its pre-existing rides is a perfect place to experiment and learn how a park operates. Relax and take your time. This is only the beginning. Alright, so let's jump in. Alright, I want to pause right away here. Hey there, future Parkitect. This tutorial will teach you the basic skills of running your own theme park. Please select a lesson. Camera controls. Let's start with moving the view around. Use middle mouse and move the mouse, or use WASD. I will be using those just because it's normal for me. Now rotate the view. Hold left Alt plus middle mouse and move the mouse left or right. Okay, I see how that works. You can also simply use Q and E. If you additionally hold left alt, it will rotate smoothly. Sounds good. Zooming works by using the mouse wheel or using the page up, page down keys. Still very similar controls so far to Planet Coaster, which is a good thing. That's pretty much all there is to. Alright, building controls. If you want to build a theme park, you should really know how building works. Fortunately, it's not too difficult. The controls are mostly the same whether you build a shop, a ride, or anything else. But for this example, let's try building some decoration. Open the Deco menu on the bottom menu bar. Pick something you like and place it anywhere in the park using the left mouse. Alright, so this is the deco. Let's see, we got a speaker, wall lamp, orb lamp, paper lamp, speaker, fireworks launcher. Alright. I'm wanting to go with something more in the ooh, let's go with maybe fountain. Fountain could be good. We have these large pieces. Ooh, a mausoleum. I do love my horror-oriented stuff. Let's see, we got a water ride over there. We got a roller coaster. Get the water coaster on top of that. We got a big old coaster over here. Alright. Wanted to do something theming-wise that sort of fits. That doesn't fit exactly what we've got going on. Let's go with this one. Let's change the coloring of it. Alright, so made this match to this somewhat. And let's go ahead and put it over near the entrance of this. Alright, I wonder if I do Alt and rotate. That doesn't work exactly. Raise and lower the object, left shift. Alright, that's sort of nice with the grid size there. Let's go ahead and put this. I like it right there. Perfect. As long as your building tool is open and your cursor looks like that, you can destroy things with a right click. You hold Right click and move the mouse around, it will continue destroying things, but only objects that belong to a certain category, the one you initially clicked on. This is useful for destroying only a bunch of rocks without having to be afraid of destroying anything else. That is nice. Alternatively, you can also use the bulldozer tool in the bottom menu bar. That one is most useful destroying a large amount of things at once. You will get a refund for destroyed objects for quite a while after they've been built, so don't be afraid to experiment. Try destroying the deco object you previously built. Alright, so we destroyed it. Get that screen off there. You might have noticed text box in the top right corner of the screen. Whenever you're using the tool, it lists all the relevant controls for that tool. So if you ever forget anything while you're playing, keep an eye on this area. I do like that as well. For example, it will tell you that you can rotate objects using R. That's really good to know. You can disable these control hints and settings if you want to. No, I think I'll go ahead and keep this. Most things can be raised up or down by holding left shift and moving the mouse up or down. You can use the left control to raise the object to the same height or whatever is below the mouse cursor. Try placing something, for example, a rock above this blue cube here. Alright, so let's go ahead in here. Let's go with a rock. We'll go with this rock. And we want to raise it, so we want to go with shift. There we go. And there's some quick tips for building deco specifically. Alright, you can find the pipe bed tool near the top of the deco builder window, which lets you quickly clone any deco object that's already in the park. Speed up building. Give it a try if you want. Alright. Pipe head. Oh, that is a nice feature. I do like that. Yes, let's go ahead and bulldoze that. Many deco objects can be placed freely, but when holding left alt, they will snap to a grid, which is super handy for placing objects very precisely. The grid size by holding left alt and hitting a number key. Alright. First ride. Rides are the most important thing of a theme park. You know what? Let's just have the park running to enjoy it while we're going here. There are very big and intense rides like roller coasters, but also smaller and much less intense rides. Roller coasters can attract many new guests to the park, and most people love them. Guests are different though. Some people prefer the less intense rides, and ideally your park should offer something for everyone. This park already has many intense rides. Let's take a look at build some simple calm ride. Let's go with a real classic, carousel. Select the carousel from the rides menu at the bottom menu bar and place it in the highlighted area. You can rotate the ride with R. Alright. Carousel. Have the carousel. So, now when I'm using R, it's moving that. I really don't like how it jumps my view, but I guess I can put up with it. Alright, put the carousel there. Alright, great. Next we need to place the ride entrance so guests can get into the ride. Put it in the highlighted area. Alright. So I need to put it that way. And since guests also need to leave the ride, we have to place the exit. Alright, so we've placed the exit. Could have put it right next to the path, but it's better to give guests some place where they can wait for the turn ride. So let's add a queue line. Open the path builder window from the bottom menu bar, then select the path type and put the queue path in the highlighted area. Alright. So I want to do the stone. Could have opened the path builder. Alright, so I did that. But the path seems wrong now. Is there an undo feature? I guess I can just destroy it. Alright, let's destroy that and try that again. Let's go path builder, cubes. Alright, so we want the queue specifically. Maybe that's what I was doing. So it sort of did auto do it once I had proper queue. There we go. Finally, the ride needs to be open. Close the path builder and click on the carousel to open its info menu. Now click the green button at the bottom of the window to get start queuing. Alright. There we go. By the way, in most scenarios, you'll start with a very small amount of rides and have to research new ones. The research menu can be found in the left menu bar. Visualizers, overview, guests, staff management, research. Finances. Sooner or later, your park will have to make money or it will have to close. You can either charge guests for using the rides or charge a fee at the park entrance simply for entering the park. You can also do both at once, but if you charge for your rides, most people will probably not be willing to pay a very high park entrance fee. There's also the shops, which are an important source of income as well. Let's use the coaster over here as an example of how to adjust prices. Simply click on the ride and input field for the price will be there. Alright. Alright. But how much can you charge? Generally, the more exciting a ride, the more guests will be willing to pay. But you should listen to your guests' opinions to really find out. You can find all the most recent thoughts you guys have had about the ride in the opinions tab. So that's where I went. To get the full picture of how well your park is doing, let's take a peek at the finance window on the left menu bar. Here you'll get the full summary of where you are making or losing money and how the value changes each month. The most important row is operating. Alright, so let's see here. We want finances. There we go. Alright, so operating. So we are losing money. As long as the number is positive, you'll be fine. If a new park, you won't make much money yet, so that will be a negative number. You'll have to work towards changing this. In case you do run out of money, you can get loans from the Loans tab. Just remember that this is not free money. The monthly fee you'll have to pay as long as... Alright. Oh. I see this is an issue here. Alright, so I want to raise this. How do I make a path that's there? Alright. Pause for a second because somehow this path got deleted and I have a feeling it's my fault. Alright, let's see here. Paths, queued, employee paths. I need a path. I need wood. And I'm going to need it here. Alright. There we go. Now that, in theory, should work. Hey, the people can leave the ride now. Perfect. I'm gonna need a maintenance person over there. Janitors. Let's hire one. Yeah, clean up that mess, please. Alright. Shops. Guests will get hungry and thirsty eventually, so take a look at how to build and operate a stall. Select a shop from the shop menu and place it in the highlighted area. Why does it sound like something's on fire? Alright. Let's go ahead and get a shop. Many guests are thirsty, so let's go ahead and do a soft drinks. See that symbol above the shop? It means the shop is out of stock. This over here is your park's delivery center where all shop products arrive. Hauler will have to pick up these crates and deliver them to the shops. Right now your park has no hauler, so open the staff management window and select hauler tab and hire at least one. Alright, so I need a hauler. Let's hire him. Place him somewhere on a path and he will eventually go and deliver these crates. Alright, so I went ahead and put him right there so he can get over to the place. Now, personally, what I would like to do is pause, and I want to try my hand at this because I believe I know what I'm doing. And I want to put that in. Now, in theory, he will... Alright, he's going to walk around anyways. Why are you walking around? Probably because I didn't get him there fast enough. I don't know. Walk quite a way to get to jump. This will take a while. Be too thrilled when you see these big rates being carried around. Shops can be stocked from the back, so let's build a shortcut. I already did that. Or we'll finish the work more quickly and without annoying guests. Open the path builder window and select employee pathway. Alright. So what I want to do then is, I've already done that. Most food creates some trash. We would need to put some trash bins next to this park. Will turn into a dump. Open the decorations window. Select path attachments. All right, decorations. Path attachments. Ah, there we go. Trash bins. We've already got some that are this style, so. I got one janitor, but I could probably use another one. Let's go ahead and hire another one. There we go. We got him. Where is our guy with the stuff that he's delivering to this shop? Or did he deliver somewhere else right now? He probably delivered somewhere else. That's our problem. Let's see where he goes this time. Oh, looks like he's going over along our new road. That's perfect. Still don't know what sounds like it's on fire over here. Oh, there's a little fire there. I get it. Alright. Alright, so he just delivered. I saw him deliver. Does it need more stock that it doesn't have yet? That's a possibility. Park grows, it will become more difficult to supply shops far away from deliveries buildings, such as the ones over here. You could, for example, build a network of underground employee paths leading here, but transporting all these crates by foot still is slow. Another option is using a transport system, which is fast but expensive. Way to get crates to put place a depot in the highlighted area. I don't know which direction the depot should face in, so we're going to face it that way. Alright, next we'll have to connect the underground connectors to the depot and deliveries building using tubes. Alright. Looks like we've connected that. Not quite. Alright. Finally, we need to tell the depot which crates should be received. Close the tube builder and click on the depot and add 2 shops to it. Callers can pick up crates from these shops in this depot now instead of having to walk all the way over. Alright, so let me go ahead and get in their hauler because it seems like we're going to need one. Alright. Somebody mentioned hypercube, I guess that's a good thing. Alright, so that breaks their immersion. Let's check the decoration visualization view to get a better idea for what it looks so nice. Doesn't look so nice for guests. Alright. Where do I go for that? Open the visualization window. And then we want decoration. Alright, so that building is source of bad decoration. I can raise the train a bit. How do I raise the train a bit? Alright, place some fences. Or plant some trees. Alright, I need to do some of these things, but I'm struggling to know how to do it. Let's see here. Fences. Let's go ahead and put some fence. I really want this window over there somewhere. I mean, it's a chain link fence. I don't think that does much, really. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Okay, so I need to replace the depot. Alright, so it's now connected to the system, and it will hopefully get things it needs. Alright, so it's more hidden now, which is a good thing. Let's go ahead and put some trees around too. Trees would be a good thing, I think. Let's see here. Trees. Let's go with some lobby tree. Oh, look at that. That already cured that issue right up. Alright, so now the only place that really is having that issue is right across from it. So that works perfect. That was not what I wanted. Having a problem still just getting used to not being able to just hit right click at points to get rid of what I'm currently on. Alright. They planted some trees too. Well, that tree's in the street. Alright. So we've done all those things. Oh, here's my terraforming. Hadn't seen that earlier. Ooh. That's not what I wanted either. So I will say it is simpler to do than it is in, say, Planet Coaster, so that's a good thing. Speaking of Planet Coaster, I have not published a video in a little while for that, and there is a reason for it. I have not been away from the game, actually. I've actually been playing it quite extensively right now, and I'm actually working on building a fairly significant park. It's going to be a custom creation that I'm building, and with it, I really am wanting to get it fully fleshed out the way I want before I start putting out videos on it. So with that in mind, I was sort of hoping that Parkitect here would in some way satiate some of my viewers' need for amusement park related content. And to let you know at the same time, as I said, I will be making a video on we need some more haulers here. But I will be making some Planet Coaster content in the near future. It's just right now I am wanting to get what I want done first before I really start publishing it, because I don't want to rush the content once I start putting it out. I want to put out a video each week on the particular game, and in order to do that, I feel comfortably, I want to make sure that I'm in a good spot already with the game. So, you will be seeing more Planet Coaster content on my channel soon enough. It's just, it will be a little bit before that happens. I hope you will bear with me, as I do want to make it as good as possible for everyone who watches those videos. Right, I'm just adding a few more crew here because it seems like this is a very busy area of the park, and I want to make sure that we've got enough of what we need in the area. And that in mind, I want to put some more trash cans around here, because I don't see a whole lot of them. There we go. And I did it again. Really am going to have to get used to the whole repaint. There we go. Gonna have to get used to the whole not using right click in order to get things to the places I need them. Alright. Looks like I really do need some more haulers here. I want this burger joint to start. Alright, I'm gonna place some of these guys to work in different locations. So let's go 2 of them on the Riverside zone, and we'll go 2 on the entrance zone. And then we'll have 1 just working where needed. And let's hire 1 more to work where needed as well. So that way we should have plenty of people. Alright. We have some stock. Alright, that person obviously needs a bathroom. We need a janitor over in this area, and it looks like we're going to need a bathroom over in this area too. Now mind you, this is not my park. I didn't construct this, so not really my fault. What's the bathroom going to be under? Right, where's restroom located in things? Alright, that's not what I'm wanting. And right now, I need bathrooms. Souvenir, ice cream, umbrellas, toilets. There we go. There we go. We got a toilet there for people. Okay. Might need something else here as well. Do we have like a first aid station for people? First aid room. There we go. Alright. How many janitors do I have? Again, with the janitors, I'm going to put that one at the entrance zone, that one at the entrance zone, that one at Riverside, that one at Riverside, and then I will hire another one to be free roaming. Hire a couple to be free roaming. There we go. Perfect. Now we're starting to get things the way they should be, I think. Alright. Good coaster will attract many new guests to our park, so let's learn to build one. Alright, so we got this area over here. Here's initial station piece for a junior coaster that we will build. Simply right-click on this piece and start editing the track. Oh, right-click on. Alright, let's try that again. Right-click. There we go. Coaster trains stop inside the station, and the length of the station determines how long the coaster trains can be. Build station 4 tiles so we can have longer trains. Okay. I keep clicking the wrong things. I see. Alright, so that's 4 pieces in length, but maybe it wants a 5th piece there. Coaster gains speed due to gravity. We'll need to bring it up the hill first. Lift hill option, build 5 upslope segments. Alright, so we got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can go back to flat. Disable the lift hill so the train can move freely, and it's time for the first drop. Build 4 downward slopes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go back to flat part again. Train has already picked up some speed at this point, so quick transition might feel a bit rough. We can increase the length of track segments and use this to create a smoother transition by using the segment size button. Select segment size to 2, build the transition to flat segment. So we got some issues going on, something's broken. Going straight all the time is a bit boring. Let's build a curve. Flat curves at high speeds can also feel quite uncomfortable, so you want to bank the track a bit using the banking wheel. Some helpful visualization modes here that you might want to check out. They help figuring out which part of the ride feel fun or uncomfortable. Lateral G's press passenger to the side of the car and are usually not very fun. Turned into vertical G forces by banking the track. Press the passenger in or out of the seat and are much more tolerable. Longitudinal G forces are generated when accelerating or decelerating a train. That's not what I wanted. Driving over hills with some speed, push the passenger out. Called airtime is pretty fun. Set the segment size to 3 and build upward slope. Train loses speed over time. It is usually a good idea to make your hills a bit smaller than the previous one. Let's see. Might not make it. Build a downward slope. Alright. Segment size to 2. And shallow slope. Start thinking about bringing a train back to the station. This will be a fairly short coaster, but it's only a tutorial after all. It's usually a good idea to first bring the track back to the same height as the station. This will make lining up everything much easier in the end. If you check the end of the station, there's a small marker. They're saying 3. To properly connect, we need to bring track back to this height. Can seem a bit tricky sometimes, especially when you're just barely off like we are now. But by using the shallow slope and playing around with segment sizes a bit, it's always possible to get back to the right height. There we go. Train is still quite fast, and we need to take a few more turns to get back to the station. We could build some banked curves again, but since we don't need that much speed anymore, we also use the brake. Can also brake the train and drive around the curve slowly. The longer the brake segment, the more smoothly it will slow the train. Set the segment size to 3 and build a brake. Set the brake segment. Notice that you can also change the brake speed at the bottom right track builder when you have brake options selected. Alright, set the segment size to 2 and build a curve. Segment size to 1 and build a curve. If we miss a line by a tau, we can go back a step and increase the size of the curve, but sometimes it's not possible. And their option is building an S-bend, which you can find in the right of the track builder window. Build an S-bend to finish the track. Okay, this is a fairly short and simple coaster, but you know everything you need to tackle something more complex. Alright. Alright, so that then should have taken care of that first map. So with that, we've gotten the understanding of the basics of the game. In the next episode, I believe we will go ahead and take on our first real park, which should be this one over here. But for now, if you enjoyed what we did here in Parkitect, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you. I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Parkitect.